we just had the Tier 4 race, and you might hear me a little bit pumped up because your boy Skillsy took it out. First win ever in a league race, and he did it at home on his home turf in Wallaby Racing League. Oh my goodness, what an afternoon. I've got adrenaline, I'm pumped up, I'm excited to see the Tier 3 lads tear it up around Texas. Let's go. Ox Chillo, mate, welcome to the chat. And that, yes, Rapid Bajala, there will be a shoey. Skillsy will do a shoey. We are here for the sprint weekend of Wallaby Racing League. I forgot. Have we got sound? Thanks, Oxy, mate. Really appreciate it, mate. Oh, I am still on a high, guys. I'm still shaking. Absolutely insane. And this is probably a good time for Skillsy to announce his retirement from sim racing. He's going to leave you all on a high. And yeah, that's it. Skillsy, he's out. But we now turn our attention to Tier 3. We now turn our attention to Tier 3. Where we have... Why is there no sound? There we go. Sound back again. I must have raced with no sound my whole race. Alright, so here we are then, Tier 3 Wallaby Racing League. We're at Texas for the sprint race, so we'll have a short qualifying, 18 minutes before 14 laps. 10 laps I think it is. Yeah, maybe 10 laps, 16 minutes around the Austin circuit. And then we'll go to our feature race, which is 28 laps long. And put in the chat who your favourite is tonight. I am a standing commentator here tonight. And yep, it should be a good one. Sorry, I'm still absolutely over the moon. And I'm fucking pumping it. So, let's see then. Turn the intro clip down for 30 if you can for standings. Not sure how to do that, mate. Not sure how to do that, but maybe if I'll start earlier, maybe it'll be a little bit, it'll be alright. So here we go then. Let's see who's going to set a lap. Birdie's on a lap, Chevy Wolves on a lap, Easy Reaper in the Alpine on a lap as well. So let's see, the T4 guys put on an absolute show earlier on today, and it is Sunday night, and it is back-to-back Wallaby magic tonight here, as we've got Tier 4 now at 3:30, 6:30 Australian Eastern Daylight Time, just before Tier 3 at 8:30 Australian Eastern Daylight Savings Time. Chevy Wolves is in the Mercedes because Unique Throne is currently out. He's in South Australia, probably with family, because it's the only reason you would visit South Australia, as Padu Holly picks up a 133.625, shows why he's up in Tier 3. Chevy Wolves, P6, ZK, P11, still going around for a lap at the moment. Panache sets a 134.473, Birdie with a 133. Let's see what Easy Reaper can do. He's currently coming through the final sector. Pole says 33.0 or 33.2 for pole. That's Kano's prediction. Kano will be racing on Tuesday night for Tier 2, our current Tier 3 champ of last season. Had an absolute dominating season. He dominated most of the season. Drove really well and took out that championship. Kano, well done. Congratulations on a great season last year, as ZK goes P1 with a 133.541. Easy Reaper around the final corner in the Alpine with a 135.290. He'd like to throw that out with the rubbish. Chevy Wolves, let's see what he can do in the Mercedes. Hopefully bring through some nice points for Toto Skills, who had a bit of a team talk as Pajala goes wide there. I think that will invalidate. No, it doesn't. But he will go 135.958. Skills in the Mercedes chat. Thanks, Gumbo Kebab. Really appreciate it, man. You were firing qualifying, man. I'm not sure what happened to you in the race, but I'll watch it back later. And yeah, really appreciate that, mate. I really appreciate it. And yeah, Mercedes had a rough round one, and Toto Wolff smacked his headphones against the desk and in our team talk, we pleaded for points, and I'm just glad to come out and get some good points for the team. But excuse me if I'm a little bit slurry by the end of this race, because Skillsy will be celebrating. Skillsy will be celebrating. Let me tell you this. Woo! Alright, so here we go then. In qualifying, 12 minutes left of Q1. Piastri hot lap request for Piastri. I can do that for you, mate. Here we go. He's just started his hot lap too. How good's that, Kano? Just saw it. Just redeemed it. There we go. So here we go then. Piastri on his hot lap. Coming through the S's then. You want to try and be really smooth. Don't try and get on the power too much. He holds his power down. Lets it off here, which is perfect. Takes a little bit too much curb there, maybe. And I think he has just binned his lap by invalidating. Unfortunately, Piastri will have to go around again in the Aston Martin as he invalidates through the S's. Jacko Rex then. I think he won last week's race, minus the penalties maybe. He starts his hot lap. Let's have a ride along here and let's see what he can do then. In the Red Bull, he's looking for back-to-back through the S's then. Holds in 6th gear quite far, down into 5th. Haven't seen that before. And then he'll come around the corner here. He actually holds it, lifts, and I don't think this is a hot lap anymore. Maybe it is, I don't know. Maybe he's just warming up his tyres. What do you reckon, team? What do you reckon? There's no way you can do a 32.8 based on those 3 corners. That is very true. ZK comes into the pit then. ZK and Paddy Hollis are on his outlet. Let's see what Jacko Rex can do. Down the DRS main straight. I'm not sure if he's still charging, but we're going to ride alongside him anyway, and let's see what he can do. Coming up to the end of Sector 2, into the second last hard braking zone. Around this corner, you can take a lot of curb here, and then you've got to swing the car back left, come back on the inside, hit the brakes, and try and get back on the power as fast as possible. He had a little bit of a spin, unfortunately, and I'd say that would be his hopes for up the front gone. Lime Soda, let's see what he can do then. Through the S's, looks pretty smooth there. Down to 5th gear. You want to try and get down to 5th gear, and then you want to shift down into 3rd gear, try and take a little bit of that curve, back on the power as much as you can, and then all the way run down to the hairpin. Now you have to get this hairpin right, because if you don't, then you'll lose speed all the way down the long DRS zone. He misses the apex, but it is a pretty tight apex. Some people don't take it, and he is off down the main straight then. Opens the back wing. This is Lime Soda for the Alfa Romeo. Down into the hard braking zone, you can cut a lot of this apex. Let's see what Lime Soda does then. He does choose to do that. Hits the apex. Huss gets off the road really well there. You want to swing the car out to the left. You try and stay off that sausage curve, because that is what happens. It does invalidate your lap, and Lime Soda will have to go around once more. Jacko Rex, Mason Racing in the Red Bull now. Is he on a hot lap? I would doubt. No, he's just finished his hot lap. So we have 8 minutes left. ZK Padu Holo out. ZK with the current provisional pole for the Alpha Tauri. I don't know, CM Cash Card, Dick Node for the next race, I think. Hot lap for Little Flaves, Nemesis Cruise. Little Flaves, let's see where he is. He's just finished his hot lap. Sorry, mate. Just missed him, but he did a 1:33.829. That is Little Flaves. Let's have a look then. We've got 8 minutes left of Q1. Piastri, Lime Soda, and Blake Boat yet to set a lap time just yet. Maney in the pits, Panache defeated Damo, Henchman in the Haas, who's been very impressive actually, and Lime Soda currently in the pits. We've got outlaps from Driver, Duck Puncher, Non-Stop, Chevy Wolves, and Pajala and Piastri. Let's see what Zed can do. Can he improve? He is currently on a hot lap as Blake Boat goes P1 with a 1:33.163. We know Blake Boat in the Mercedes has some pace and he's got some fire, and he's chosen to put that fire out as ZK is in the bushes. Padu Hollow has invalidated, and I think that's both laps, is it? No, it's not. So he'll start his flying lap now. Let's see what Padu Hollow can do in the Haas as we run up to turn 1. Gets on the brakes nice and early, hits that apex. You can save a lot of time if you hit that apex and cross it, and then into the S's we go then for the Haas. Yeah, and I'm just going to leave you with this hot lap. Duck Puncher is DNF'd as Padu Hollow comes into the pit. Unfortunately, Duck Puncher has DNF'd, currently in P11 with a 134.287. We might see that tumble down as Piastri then is finishing up his hot lap. Let's see what he can do then. Into the hard braking zone, hits that apex quite nicely. Takes a little bit of curve, throws the car back out to the left, hits the apex on the right, avoids that sausage curve. This time though, he got very close to it, a little bit squiggly on the way out, and then you want to V this corner off a little bit. Hits the apex, looks very nice so far. Comes around up to the last couple of S's. Now you want to try and keep the car nice and tight. Hit every apex on the way round, it's the fastest way. Down into 5th gear as you ride over this, you want to avoid the orange sausage curve. Hit a little bit of the curbing on the way out, and then coming down to 3rd gear, he stays in 4th, wants to take a lot of that curve, get the car out wide, push the foot down, race to the line for a 133.657. So here we go then. We have a caution in sector 3. Who's that? Lime Soda still yet to settle lap, but he is on 1 now. So Lime Soda will settle lap. I don't know if he's going to have time to come back out, but we have Blake Boat as provisional pole with a 133.167 over OC Birdie, Goffey's one and only in the Ferrari. It is a father-son combo. The father team principal told the son that he gets extra Xbox time if he wins this Grand Prix, and Birdie's come out and said, I'll take that with a 133.475. Blake Boat comes out, first one to come out for his outlap, which is good. He won't get a lot of traffic. Lime Soda, then where can he put it for the Alfa Romeo? Nemesis Cruz will be hoping that he can put his car up in the top 5. He has got a bit of pace. The Alfa Romeos are struggling a little bit today. Red Bull's currently in P15, P16. I can hear left to dead right now as their engineer feeding them instructions. Mercedes in the P17, P18. Come on, Mercedes. If Gilsey winning a Grand Prix is not inspiration for you to get up there, I don't know what is. Come on, guys. Come on. Don't let my win be in vain. Lime Soda coming around to the final couple of corners and misses that apex, but it's okay. You won't lose too much time. Down to the 3rd gear, you want to take a lot of curve here. It looks alright for Lime Soda. It looks pretty quick, mind you, but it's only quick enough for P5, and that will be his qualifying done. Will he stay there, or will he regret not getting the track evolution? Only time will tell it. Jacko Rex then goes P2 with a 133.268. Can anyone knock Blake Boat off his pedestal as Blake Boat is on his outlap? 2 minutes and 50 to go in qualifying. So here we go then. Here we go for the last few races. Birdie's yet to come out. 2 minutes 16. Oh, that's very late. It's a very late finish. It's very late to come out. ZK, 2 minutes to go. He's going to have to get around fairly quickly. They should be okay though. So let's ride along Blake Boat. Can he improve? Currently provisional pole. He's going to come up to a little bit of traffic. They should pull off to the side. He has got a car in front of him though on a highlight. No, pulls off to the side. So Blake Boat through the S's looks pretty good. Down into 5th gear. Back on the power. Down back into 5th gear. Onto the power. Should come down to 3rd gear. No, he stays in 5th though. As he rounds those 2 corners, puts his foot down up into 6th gear and coming up to the hairpin, and he's into sector 2 then, around the hairpin and onto the long DRS straight. It looks pretty good from Blake Boat so far. He will open up the rear wing down this main straight, and it is a very long DRS main straight we go. What can Blake Boat do then? Everyone else on their outlap. Lime Soda is finished. Panache on a lap at the moment. Let's have a look at Blake Boat's split time then, coming up into the end of sector 2. He is 2/10 up. He is the purple middle sector, and this track is ramping up, and Blake Boat wants to put his name on a podium here. He wants to put his name up the top and tell everyone else, catch me if you can. It is Blake Boat coming around the last final corners. Let's see what Sector 3 can do for him. And where's he going to put it? 1 corner to go. Here we go then. Blake Boat round the final corner. Puts his foot down. There's a car in front of him. Had to avoid it. 133. 110. He improves very slightly and tells the rest of the crew, catch me if you can. So, let's go. Birdie has started his lap. He'll be the first one to cross the line. And then ZK behind him. Lime Soda is invalidated. Padu Hollow is invalidated. No, he hasn't started his lap yet, so he's okay. But he pulls off to the side. He's going to lose a lot of speed there. He's going to have to try and get some back. That will hurt his chances. So, Birdie then coming through the final, coming through the S's. He invalidates, so his qualifying is over. He won't improve. As we see ZK go purple first sector and into the middle sector we go then down into the hairpin. Can ZK, on the day that Blake Boat has put a 133.110 in, take pole position? Blake Boat with Kano with the absolute prediction there. Well done to Kano. And he said he's on the money and he's absolutely right. 33.0 to 33.2 is going to be pole position then. And ZK coming up to the second. Offenhoof goes P1 with a 133 flat. That is an absolute cracking race. But hang on, because ZK is 4/10 up. He is absolutely flying. He's going to have to find a 10th and a half in the final sector if he's going to take pole position here. But it is Offenhoof Williams P1 currently as ZK comes around the final couple of corners and hits that apex. He puts on his brakes, gets through, misses that sausage curve. 1 corner to go then. Can ZK do it? Can he take pole position at Texas? Puts his foot down. It's a short run to the line. And it's ZK pole position with a 132.825. Off it of P2 with a 133 flat. Blake Boat 133.110. Jacko Rex. OC Birdie's over. P5 to finish demo. P6. Padu Hollow then. Only good enough for P5. And defeated Damo, P7, Lime Soda P8, P9 for Piastri, and P10 for Panache, and Henchman is a P11. What a qualifying! So here we go then. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Texas. Welcome to the heart of the Lone Star State, where the air is thick and the engines are revving. It's the second round of Wallaby Season 6. It's a sprint round here in Austin, and it's the first of 3 sightings for the States. As we return again in round 4 for Miami, as well as the season finale under lights in Las Vegas. The legendary Tim Calhoun and Mike Blair once widely said back in 85, don't mess with Texas. So here's the track then. It's been a while since we returned to the Circuit of the Americas. We were last year in Wallaby's inaugural season where FF Andy fought his way to victory. We have 28 laps around this 5.5 kilometre circuit, 20 corners, 11 to the left and 9 to the right with a great passing opportunity. So let's have a look at the the tyre compounds. We've got the C2, C3, and C4, which is a hard, medium, and soft tyre compound. So here is the standings then. So the championship standings, if they're going to come up, are they going to come up? Yes, they are. Here we go. Padu, Holu, and Little Flays, P20, P19. So this is all over the place. Let's have a look. Lake Boat and Panache then. Drive 48's on the grid. Easy Reaper driving for the Alpine tonight. Duck Puncher also in the Alpine. Pajala in the Mercedes-Benz. Unique Throne is currently not here. Chevy Wolf will be driving for him. Mani in the Ferrari. The Astria defeated Damo in the Aston Martin. He'll be looking for points tonight. Lime Soda, Mason Racing for the Red Bull. We've got Jacko Rex for the Red Bull as well. Henchman in the Haas, he's got some pace. Birdie in the Ferrari, non-stop. And then Ulfman Hoof in the Williams with ZK in the Alpha Tauri. And here we go then around Texas. Lefty, I don't know how my voice is going to hold up either, mate, because I am so pumped for this race. I'm going to take a munchie of my taco, though. Hang on a second, guys. Alright, it was a good taco, man. Here we go. Alright. Hang on a sec. Yum. It's good, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. It's pretty good. Brought to me by my son, who's now the son of a leader, son of a victor, son of a champion in Steelsy that not won one race tonight, but he won both. He went back to back in the sprint and the feature. It's good. Thanks, M-Bomb. M-Bomb, mate. I just want to have a shout out to M-Bomb. He is a machine, man. I was racing behind him. He just did not make a mistake, man. Lap after lap, corner after corner. I'm like, man, just lose 1/10 somewhere. You know, like, the guy is an absolute machine. He put in 15 quali laps at the start of the race. And I was very, very lucky that I got a safety car, because I'll tell you what, I thought I'd gain a lot of pace with those hard tyres, M-Bomb, towards the end of your medium stint, man, but your tyres just didn't fall away. Like, M-Bomb is an absolute machine. He is an absolute machine. And I think we're going to be teammates for Rapid on Thursday, M-Bomb, so we'll see. But, man, you are a tough opponent, man. Formidable. I did 300 laps around Texas. It's the only reason I was competitive. I'm done now. I'm washed. I'm retired. Skillsy is retired. He's done. You can't top this. So I'm gonna be like, what's his name? And the Ferrari guy, Lewis Hamilton's mate. What's his name? I've totally forgot his name. Put it in the chat if you know him. I'm gonna retire at the peak of my career. So it's over for me. So enjoy sim racing, guys. But I'm now a full-time commentator, and I'm pretty much done with sim racing. So yeah, no, not Rosberg, Cachillo, the Ferrari guy, mate. The guy that moved the second post and put it first in front of his car. What's his name? I can't. I've gone completely blank. No, Cruz. No, Cruz. No, M-Bomb's racing with me. All right, so here we go. Seb, that's right, Sebastian Vettel. I'm going to be like Sebastian Vettel. All right, and that's it. I'm not going to race anymore, so, yeah. All right, here we go. Back to this, Tier 3. This is why we're all here. No one gives a shit, Skills. You want to race, get over it, move on. Okay. And it's lights out, and away we go in the sprint race for Texas. And in ZK, he got really great start. So did the McLaren behind the Williams, the Ferrari. Coming up the inside, shouldn't have eaten that taco. Oh my gosh, it's spicy. The McLaren on the outside, the Williams right behind him. They are going wheel to wheel. And the McLaren stayed out in front. And, oh, hang on a sec, man. I'm sorry. All right, we're good. ZK had a great start. Blake Boat in the McLaren then is currently P2. He had a good start as well. Got past the Williams, which is really important in Ulfenhof, because Ulfenhof was raging up the outside. But it is Jacko Rex that's right behind Ulfenhof as well. And it is the Haas looking to make a bit of a move. Padu Hollow, he had a great apex. What's he going to do as they come down the DRS straight for the first time this afternoon? First time of 10 laps. And then we've got Now, obviously, 28 in this feature race. Jacko Rex comes on the outside. Has he got the move done? He is going wheel to wheel with the Williams. Has he got the move done? He does, and he moves on to P3. And that is a great move by Jacko Rex. Up into P3 then. ZK out in front though, sets a purple first sector. He is the fastest man on track. And let's see where the other battles are at the moment. Non-stop in the Williams, looking to make a few moves. He'll want to move up from where he is. Birdie, after a disappointing invalidation in qualifying, will want to make moves very quickly as well. Wolfenhoff lost 2 positions currently at the moment. Blake Boat up 1, Jacko Rex up 1, as ZK currently leading in the Alpha Tauri. So, this is a sprint race, no pits. Did everyone start on the medium tyres? I think they would have. So most people choosing for the medium, non-stop, and Maney going for the softs. Mason Racing going for the hards. You'll be hoping that they will come good later in the race. And we've already got an Alfa Romeo in the pits. It is Little Flavs in the soft, getting onto the soft tyre now. He has pit as well. Let's see where the battles are. Lime Soda looking to get closer to Piastri. Piastri putting a lot of pressure on OCE Birdie then. Let's see if he can do something, but it is the Red Bull once more. On the back of Blake Boat, they just about touch. If Jacko Rex gets any closer, he's going to get Blake Boat pregnant. And Jacko Rex in the Red Bull down this main straight. What's his setup like? Pumps his battery. Can he get past? No, he can't. There's no way forward. Blake Boat makes his car like an absolute boat, and Blake Boat then on the inside of ZK gets the move done, and it's Blake Boat up into P1, but ZK's coming back at him on the inside. No, he has to tuck him behind, and it's Blake Boat has a little bit of a wiggle. Again. ZK just about touches him, and we have got a battle for P1, and Skillsy needs to save his voice because he's got 38 laps. I don't know how he's going to do it. He's going to need a lozenge. He's going to need some lubricant into his mouth as the Red Bull just about touches the Alpha Tauri. He comes on the inside. It is wheel to wheel. Red Bull, Alpha Tauri, Red Bull, Alpha Tauri, Red Bull, Alpha Tauri, and it is the Red Bull who comes through into P2. It is Jacko Rex. What a move, and they are going wheel to wheel up the hill. Then we go, ZK and Jacko Rex. And the Williams in Ulfenhoek comes through and says thank you very much. While you two are playing sand pits in the playground, I'm going to come through, I'm going to take your lunch money, and I'm going to go on to P3. And Jacko Rex, mate, you can sit down. And not only am I going to P3, that's a great view by the crane here as the Williams gets through the Alpha Tauri, and as ZK tries to close him off, he's going to lose a couple of positions here as ZK got damaged. I think he's got damaged because he has lost a few positions here. We'll try and see. And the Haas goes on the inside of the Red Bull. It is Padu Holly at the hairpin. And they're going wheel to wheel. And Jacko Rex shuts the door and says, get out of here with that weak shit. Put your protein up your ass. And I'm going to take back P3. And I'll tell you what, the story though is ZK. What has happened to him? Has he got damaged? I think so, maybe. I don't know, I can't really see. It looks alright. No, he hasn't got damage, so he just got moved on. Maybe he doesn't have a good race setup on. Who knows? But it is out in front. Blake Boat by 1.3 seconds as Patu Holu in the Haas goes wheel to wheel. But it is Jacko Rex defending once more. And Jacko Rex is getting his elbows out. I hope you're enjoying this in the chat because this is an absolute cracking race. Padu Holu then. We should get DRS this lap as well. And as you can see, his back wind's going to be wide open, but so is Jacko Rex as we climb up the hill for the 4th time this afternoon. The Aston Martin is close to ZK as well. He's looking to make a move. Is he going to take a dive bomb into turn 1? No, he's not. He stays behind, but he gets ZK just about pregnant once more as we go through the S's for the 4th time this afternoon, and they're all on the medium tyres, so we're all going to have pretty equal degradation here. It's who's going to slip in concentration. We saw what happened to ZK when he slipped in concentration, and now ZK 1.1 seconds behind, and it is the Aston Martin of Piastri who tries to switch back, tries the inside, tries the outside, maybe they touch it. Piastri on the inside, ZK gives him a lot of room there. ZK on the outside, is he going to dive? He does. He takes the inside line, And on the way out, he push ZK a little bit too wide. It doesn't matter because he gets through, and ZK's going to lose another position here. But it's Birdie who gets the best exit, and Birdie with the DRS goes up into P5, and the Ferrari goes up into P5, and Piastri then going wheel to wheel with ZK, and the OCE Birdie slip a little bit like he's ice skating in Iceland there. Even though there's no ice in Iceland, maybe he's in Greenland. Who gives a shit? Because this is the race. I tell you what, we've got the McLaren and the other Aston Martin, the Alfa Romeo on the outside of the Haas here. There are battles going on everywhere. Can the Alfa Romeo get it done here? He's got Henchman on his left for company as they get into the second last corner, and he does. He gets the job done, and Lime Soda up, and now Henchman's got a McLaren to deal with on the outside, and it is OS Driver 48. They both get pushed wide as Defeated Damo looks to get a couple of positions here. They are about to go wheel to wheel with Henchman, and he's going to get a double overtake on the McLaren and on the Haas. Thank you very much. He goes through up into P9 then. What a pass by him. Whoa, man, what a race. My gosh, I hope you guys are enjoying this. ZK got damage from Blake Boat. I'm hearing in the chat. Fair enough, fair enough. Man, these cars are absolutely cooking right now. Padu Hollow then, right on the back of Ulfenhof. Did Ulfenhof get DRS? He did. Can the DRS save him? Probably. Easy Reaper tries to get past non-stop there. ZK is right on the trying to defend two cars here. One on the outside, one on the inside. It is Lime Soda and it is Piastri. He successfully defends both. Does he? He stays just out in front. It is damage control here for ZK. Where can he get to for the feature race as the Aston Martin squeeze is in the inside of the Alfa Romeo, and this is racing for your bottom, isn't it? For your bottom, as Piastri picks up a 3-second time penalty. That's going to not bear him well for the race. Lime Soda then in the Alfa Romeo is absolutely chasing Piastri on his backside. Padu Hollow then is a lot closer than before, but Ulfenhoof's going to get DRS as well, and so will Jacko Rex down the front. So down the main straight we go. 4 laps remaining in this sprint, and hold your breath because this race is far from over, but we are seeing a little bit of gap. I tell you what, not much of a gap. If this is a taste of what is to come, then we have a cracking feature race for y'all here this afternoon in Texas, and you have to speak like y'all because hallelujah, we have got a race here. I tell you what, Jacko Rex is pumping it, and Ulfenhoof's pumping the iron as well as Piastri looking to get past ZK once more. Little Flash picks up a 3-second time penalty. Defeated Damo has spun. He is around, I think. He's lost a couple of places. Not sure what happened there. Oh my goodness, and Skills is going to take a breath. Padu Hollow's out. Oh no, Padu Hollow is out. As you can see, it is a full course safety car. Sorry I missed it, guys. I was just checking some stats. But Padu Hollow is out of the Texas Grand Prix. There is going to be an absolute, as Blake Boat decides to pit. Does everyone else know? Everyone else decides to stay out. This is a massive call. Massive call. Piastri chooses to pit as well, does he? No, he doesn't. ZK does, sorry. ZK and Blake Boat decide to pit. Who else is in then? Mason Racing decides to pit. So they decide to get on the soft tyres. Massive, massive call for 2 laps of the race, of this sprint race. Birdie becomes your sprint leader. Jacko Rex in the P2 and the Williams in the P3. And we have 7 different constructors taking out the top 7. You love to see it. That's what we're here for. That is what we are here for. Blake has done a Ferrari He's done a Ferrari strategy. This is going to cost him. This is going to cost him. He's coming out very, very far behind. Blake Boat then has come out in P10. He will be on the faster tyre, but mate, you're going to have 2 laps to pass everyone. You're just not that fast, Blake Boat. Come on, mate. Come on, son. I want to see a Blake Boat win. We saw a Skillsy double win tonight. I want to see a Blake Boat win. Come on. Maxi Boy says it's not worth it. War Machine says upper McLaren, upper. Do you drive for McLaren, War Machine? I don't know, man. I can't remember. So we are in a safety car. So we have Mason Racing on the soft tyre, ZK on the soft tyre, Chevy Wolves and the Mercedes on the soft tyre, Panache on the soft tyre. We've got Little Flabs and Padu Hollow, our 2 DNFs. They will start P19 and P20 in the feature race. Blake Boat on the soft tyres as well. And this safety car will be welcome news for Non-Stop and for Maney, who's currently on the soft tyre. And let's have a look at the penalties then. Piastri 3 seconds. This safety car is not going to be good for him. Driver 48, Non-Stop and Defeated Damo with Panache all on 3-second time penalties. So as you can see, OCE Birdie up 5 positions, and I reckon safety car is going to be in this lap. Is it? No, it's not. One more lap under safety car. OCE Birdie has increased 5 positions so far. Jacko Rex up 2 positions. Left 4 Dead will be happy going into this. I think going into this round as overall leaders, or Williams was overall leaders actually. I'll check that in a second. Piastri up 5 positions. He's racing quite well. Henchman, his daddy, is going to be P6 at the moment, and he'll definitely want to beat his son for bragging rights. And Driver up 7 positions as well. ZK down 15 positions. He got that. He got damage early, and he's had to pit for soft tyres. So that's going to make a fun feature race. Panache down 8 positions as well. And I was so lucky because, like, as well in my race under the safety car, in the sprint race, my pedals actually disconnected and they would not go. So that's why I actually went so late on the last safety car. It wasn't a strategy. My pedals just went up, just stopped, absolutely stopped. You can ask Kirko. I was freaking out, man. I thought I was done for the feature race. Thought I was done. So here we go then. Safety car is in this lap. So for you new that are new to league racing, yeah, the game limits you skillsy. Very annoying. Oh, is that what happened? Really? Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, I thought my pedals disconnected. I was freaking out. I never led a race before under a safety car. Oxy. Mate, I was like, yeah, so here we go then. I was frothing it. Came in my pants. Needed tissues and moisturiser. It was hot. You should have been there. Alright, here we go. OCE Birdie puts on his battery, and he is around the last quarter, and he is off, and we are back to green flag racing for 2 more laps of this sprint, and then they all file around the last corner, and Birdie, his father, is rooting him on, his dad in Goffey, as we've got a bit of Williams action down the back here. Williams is going wheel to wheel, driver 48, they are wheel to wheel, and driver 48 is a little bit pushed off, but Non-Stop gets the job done with a little bit of battery help, and he's out in front. It is the battle of the penalties, but up the front it is Blake Boat with a 3-second time penalty as well, unfortunately, and Jacko Rex P2 is right on the backside of Birdie. So we have Ferrari, Red Bull, Williams and Aston Martin all vying for the win of the first sprint race of the season, and Jacko Rex is very close. What can Birdie do here? Jacko Rex on the inside, and Birdie tries to switch back, but Jacko Rex covers him off very well, and Jacko Rex takes the lead of this Grand Prix in the sprint race, but Birdie's got good straight line speed. He's down the inside of him, and he takes back the lead, and they're going to go wheel to wheel. Who's going to break later? It's going to be Jacko Rex, but OCE Birdie has the inside line, and OCE Birdie keeps him in. It doesn't push him too much wide. That is good wheel-to-wheel racing. He's got to be careful here because the Williams is sniffing. It is Birdie in the Ferrari then, P2 behind Jacko Rex then in the Red Bull for the 9th time this afternoon, coming around the last couple of corners, and we're going to be on to the final lap of this sprint race that's going to determine the grid for the feature race then. And here we go then, Jacko Rex around the last corner we go for the 9th time this afternoon. Ulfanuf also on the back of OCE Birdie and the Aston Martin in there. Piastri goes a little bit wide, opens the door for Lime Soda. Is the door open enough? It looks close. It looks like Lime Soda's going to do it. They are wheel to wheel. They are neck and neck. But here comes Blake Boat, and Blake Boat in the soft tyre soon past them on the last lap as Henchman picks up a 3-second time penalty as well in the Haas, and everyone gave Blake Boat shit. But I'll tell you what, in the soft tyre, he is up to the leaders, and those soft tyres are absolutely cooking, and Blake Boat's cooking, and it's unfortunately he's got a 3-second time penalty because that is going to hurt him, but he pumps his battery on the inside of the Williams, and he goes wheel to wheel with the Williams around the hairpin then. Can he get him? They're wheel to wheel. He's on the soft tyre. He's got better grip. Comes out in front, and Blake Boat needs to try and get as far ahead as possible because he's got a 3-second time penalty. So here we go then, the sprint race, still points up for grabs here, and obviously the grid as well. Blake Boat on the soft tyre, goes to the inside of Birdie, takes that position then. He has got amazing grip. The medium tyres are starting to fall away, and Blake Boat, if he didn't have that 3-second time penalty, this could have been an absolute masterstroke. Everyone gave him crap in the comments, but he's giving everyone else crap now because he is super quick on those soft tyres, and he might even win this on track as he goes for the bit of the switchback. But Jacko Rex says, no mate, I'm going to win this on track. I am going to win it. It's Jacko Rex. He didn't take pole position, but he's going to take out the sprint race, and Jacko Rex wins the sprint race at Texas with Ulfanuf P2, OCE Birdie P3, Blake Boat P4, Lime Soda, Henchman, Piastri, Easy, Reaper P8, good race from him, Non-Stop, Chevy Wolves P10, good comeback, Rapid Pajala DNFs, unfortunately. He has DNF the last couple of laps as well. Panache, Driver, Amazing Racing, defeated Damo, Duck Puncher will come through for a P15, I would think. Does he? Yes, he does. With that penalty in place. And here we go. Left leg goes win. And I know what that winning feels like because Skillsy won his couple of races today. Was Carnage, he spun and stayed second. So here we go. Skills is just going to get some water. Hang on, guys. Quick scroll through the results. Yeah, sorry, Goffy. I was just getting a drink of water, mate, because my throat is killing me. There you go, mate. Quick scroll. There you go, mate. There you go. I know why, because you do the points and you need it. All right. But look, mate, everyone under 1 point gets 0, because you don't really need it, do you, Goffy? Do you, Goffy? Oh, bruh, no timings. What do you want from me, people? I'm confused. I'm so confused right now. Fuck. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Sorry, guys. Far out. Oh no. Did I get it? I didn't get it, did I? I didn't get it. I don't think I got it. Oh, Skillsy's in the... Oh, no. Skillsy is in the shit house. Skillsy's in the doghouse. Oh, no. But you know what? Doesn't matter because Skillsy won a race today! Skillsy is champion. Skillsy is champion. No time for losers, cause Skillsy's a champion of the world. You can get it after feature race. That's right. That's what I thought, Cruz. That's why I didn't get it. Because you can get it after feature race. Right? Alright, here we go. Here we go. Here we go, guys. Here we go, waiting for players. Far out. Could have got the timing screen while we're waiting for players, eh? Alright, formation lap. Skillsy's going to try and save his voice. His lips are quite dry as well. They're quite painful. You know, you know how hot it was in WA the other day, guys? It was 45 degrees. Magic shot. You'll know it was 45 degrees. I burnt the bottom of my feet walking on pavement at 45 degree heat, and now the bottom of my feet have blistered and I can't walk. But it is painful. It was painful racing tonight. It was painful racing tonight, honestly. But the win made it so worth it. And you know, when people ask me how do you endure the pain of blisters on your feet, you know, pushing down load cell pedals, and I just say I had to have a champion mindset, you know, and it's in those times where you just have to get into the zone and you have to push through the pain. And I just want to thank my mum who's in heaven right now. Thanks, Mum, for the win. I want to thank my wife for always supporting me, who fell asleep on the last lap. You know, she watched the entire race and then fell asleep on the last lap, and I woke her up when I celebrated. Great wife there. I want to thank my children, Alexis and Nate. I want to thank Duck Puncher, owner of the league, but also Kirko, owner of the league. I want to thank Goffy. Goffy's never stopped believing in me. Great guy. Left for Dead, who jumped in practice lobbies with me and you know, ran me through some setups and all that sort of stuff. I want to thank Goffy for keeping me down in Tier 4. Maybe I should be in Tier 3 and you're all sitting there going, oh, he's too fast for Tier 4. Well, I put 300 laps into Texas. So that's what I say to that, you know. And you want to put me up to Tier 3 reserve, do it. I don't care what you do to me now, you know. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me what you do to me now, right? Sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me, and Skillsy won. So, you know, I just feel sorry for Dark Phoenix, who spun. I had a great race, Dark Phoenix, mate. Well done. Dark Phoenix had a great race. Doesn't do interviews, interestingly enough. And M-Bomb, he was absolutely ranking, man. Lap after lap, he was qualifying again. I got lucky with the safety car. It was more luck than my own skill. So here we go then. Goffy says, love you. I love you too, man. Love you too. What's the point of load cells with full traction? Kano, you're a bum. Alright? I can't express it enough that you're a bum. Okay? Alright? Don't take this away from me. Okay? Alright? Alright, here we go. Here we go. Oxchillo, you're a bum. Alright? The load cell pedals help. And my wife got them for me for Christmas. So suck it and be alone forever. Okay? Oxchillo is going to be alone forever. I'm not sure why it says P1 for henchman. But I think we've got a lobby glitch. Roshan says washed. Roshan, you should be in Tier 2, mate. You got Tier 1 pace. So you can suck it as well. Waiting for the lights here. The lobby's fixed itself. Here we go then. Here we go. Love you, Roshan. Just kidding. It is 5 lights out and away we go here in Texas. The Red Bull looks like they got off to a good start, but so did Uffenhoof. Uffenhoof then got a lot of traction off that start. Up the hill, he's going to have the inside line then in the Williams. He's got the medium tyres as well. And he puts his foot down. Jacko Red slides a little bit on the way out, but he does stay ahead in the hard tyre. And it looks like Birdie's going to look up the inside here. They get through the S's and everyone looks okay. Non-stop has lost the position. Chevy Wolves down 2 positions as well. But it is Birdie who is absolutely cooking through the S's. And they all look okay for now. Mason Racing down a couple of positions. Padu Hollow Maney down as well then. that it is Jacko Rex out in front on the hard tyres. He needed to have a good start because he's going to go longer, but he's going to be slower in this stint. He does open the door there a little bit for the Williams as the Alfa Romeo in lime soda. We know he's got good race speed from the sprint race. So here we go then. It is Ulfanov going wheel to wheel with Jacko Rex. The medium tyres having a little bit better traction, and it is the OCE Birdie, the Ferrari, who's going to come through and take not one position but two positions. But Ulfanov comes back at him and he says, no mate, this is my race, and you've got a fast Blake boat coming through in the McLaren then, who has set a purple first sector. The Red Bull coming on the inside gets a little bit squiggly as well. He's going to have to tuck in behind, or there's going to be an instant here. So we have Ulfanov after lap 1 leading the Texan Grand Prix from Blake Boat, from OCE Birdie, from Jacko Rex, and from Piastri in the Aston Martin. We've got 7 different constructors in the top 7. You love to see it, even the top 8, as Piastri gets the inside line on Jacko Rex, gets the job done before the apex, and Jacko Rex then pulls out on the outside. He looks like he's got a little bit better straight line speed, but he has got the hard tyre. Is he close enough to make a move? He is, and they go wheel to wheel then around turn 1. It is the Aston Martin and Jacko Rex in the Red Bull. They're going side by side. Someone's going to have to give, because coming up to the SS, here we go, and it is Piastri who gives. Jacko Rex out in front of the Red Bull, but Piastri, he looks on it today. He looks ready to race, and Jackson is ready in the Aston Martin to take some points and take your misses, because he is up to P5 and he is chasing down some Red Bulls for breakfast. ZK on an absolute tear at the moment. He is up a few positions. Let's have a look. 7 positions up for ZK. 7 positions up for the Mercedes in Rapid Pajala. You know that ZK, Rapid Pajala, DNF, ZK had to pit for those soft tyres in the sprint race, and he is an absolute menace at the moment. But down the front, we have a 3-way battle. Ulfanov away from Blake Boat in the McLaren, away from OCE Birdie in the Ferrari. Then as Easy Reaper gets the job done, does he, or stays in front of Driver 48? But Driver 48 is coming back in the McLaren. He late brakes. Does he get the job done? He is ahead of the Alpine. It is Driver 48 in P7, up 5 positions now, driving an absolute cracking race. Let's have a look then. It's all starting to calm down now. Is it? Yes, it is. It's all starting to calm down now. There's a little bit of a break as we see Jacko Rex go fastest man on track with a 1:37.213, and up the hill we climb once more then. Let's have a look. Ulfanov up 1 position. Blake Boat up 2 positions. Birdie started P3, stays P3. Jacko Rex is some big news. He started pole position down into 4th as they all start to try and get a little bit of a rhythm going here. And let's have a look at lap data. And let's have a quick look at the tyre choices for the races. So Ulfanov on the medium tyres. You'd expect him to be a little bit faster from the start. Blake Boat on the hard tyres, and Birdie and Jacko Rex, Piastri, and then lime soda. Driver 48 on the hard tyres, along with defeated Damo, Duck Puncher, Henchman, Mason Racing, Panache, and Maney then. Soft tyres for Rapid Bajala and Chevy Wolves, and medium tyres for the rest of the field. Usually this is a one-stop race, as we see OCE Birdie, they go 3 wide then, do they? And they do. Jacko Rex is in behind. He looks to try and get the job done, and we've got some racing on our hands, and I think this is going to be the race the entire time this afternoon, so hang on to your hats, because we have some racing for your arm. Jacko Rex then in the Red Bull. He requires some room. He takes that room, and he takes the inside line, and he takes P3. Thank you very much from Ulfanov, who's going to try and come back at him, and we're going to have DRS this lap, so we're going to even have more battles coming up, as Blake Boat is out into P1 then on the hard tyre in the McLaren. He has taken, Ulfanov has lost 3 positions here. He's not going to be happy. He's going to be as sad as Grandma is when Grandma doesn't get to make you a cup of tea and you say no to a biscuit. But OCE Birdie, the 12-year-old protege, just about takes P1 but goes wide. He's going to lose speed all the way down into the S's here then, and he's going to be under pressure from a rapid Jacko Rex. Ulfanov, man, you've got to get some driving done. Get back up to this back, because I tell you what, they're about to drive out into the sunset and you're going to be left behind playing with your willy. Alright, Blake Boat out in front, 6/10 from OCE Birdie. Then you've got the Red Bull, Oof and the Williams, and Piastri. Lime Soda has joined this fight up the front. Easy Reaper's not too far away, and into the hairpin we go then. Piastri on the inside of the Williams then, goes up into P4. No, he doesn't. Williams comes back at him, and they're going wheel to wheel down the DRS straight. They've both got it. Piastri got a little bit faster frontline speed here, a lot more straight line speed actually. Thank you very much. And Piastri takes P4 before the braking zone and brakes and stays in front. So off we go. We've got to watch the penalties. We've got to watch the penalties this afternoon as well. As we saw in the Tier 4 race, they will make a difference today. You want to try and stay out of penalty land as much as you can. So we've got pretty much all the way down here then. We've got a little bit of a gap between Little Flavs, Little Flavs and Defeated Damo. There's a couple of seconds, and then all the way down to the Haas in Padu Holo, and then 18 seconds back to Non-Stop, who there must have been a big collision because they've all pitted for sort of fresh-ish tyres as we go through lap 5 then at the Texan Grand Prix, and they all get into their rhythm a little bit. And as we saw in Tier 4, for me anyway, on the hard tyre, the medium tyre is certainly quicker, but the hard tyre is not too shabby around Texas at all. They can both go out 14 laps. If you are on the hard tyre, the ultimate pit strategy is lapping at lap 14, unless there is a safety car. If you're on the medium tyre, you probably want to pit around lap 12, but they're going to have to absolutely push this afternoon if they are going to do anything well. So Easy Reaper then looking to make a move on Lime Soda. Lime Soda currently 1/10 then. He's coming up to and Oof, as he got damage or he doesn't have a good setup on because he has dropped down to P6 and in a straight line he has not had it today. He keeps dropping back and being overtaken as ZK on an absolute charge gets the job done on driver 48. ZK, can he get a podium today? Put it in the chat below because he is doing a Lewis Hamilton from pretty much last place up into P8. Pajala as well, also on a charge on that soft tyre. Come on Pajala, come on Mercedes, put your foot down. Let's get the job done, baby. Jar Jar Binks, come on, mate. We got well, yeah, we can get some winning races. Jacko Rex goes up into P2, but he has got Birdie coming here on the outside. Can he get away from him? He's on the hard tyre though. Birdie on the soft tyre. Birdie comes back on the inside. He has got DRS and he's close, he's gaining, he brakes, he's got the inside line. Jacko Rex on the outside, stays in front as Birdie is forced to defend against a hungry Piastri, and no one gets in the way of Jackson and his food, and he is hungry, he is sniffing, he is cooking, and Piastri in P4 can see a podium today if he can stay out of penalty land. As you can see, he's already picked up his first 3-second time penalty of this afternoon. We're on lap 6 of 28. Goffy says, how good is this race? Well, Goffy is not as good as Tier 4. I'll tell you that much right now for nothing, mate. But this race is absolutely cracking. I'm going to have no voice. I'm trying to save it as much as I can. But Lime Soda then on the inside of Piastri. Piastri doesn't give up, mate. He's not going to give up now. But it is Lime Soda. Is Piastri close enough? He's not. He has to concede. Lime Soda then up into P4 on an absolute ripper of a race in the Alfa Romeo. And Cruz would be loving what he's seen. The team principal over at Alfa Romeo. Cruz, if you're listening, mate, can you put us in the in the chat, mate, where you think that they can finish. Kano says, shut up, Matty. Gonna take my bro to take you out. Next one. Thanks a lot, Kano. Really appreciate it, mate. I'll send you a bag. I will send you a bag. Ulfadoof, P6, chasing Piastri out in front. What can he do? And we have a 9-car train, and up the hill we go once more. Lime Soda then on the back of OCE Birdie. Birdie looking to take out the win today, I'm sure, as Jacko Rex and Blake Boat just start to stream ahead as the hard tyre starts to come into effect. It will take about 5 laps but the hard tyre now is warm. It's in its temperature window, and as you can see, the hard tyre is streaming away from Birdie in the medium tyre. Now 2.2 seconds out in front. Blake Boat 1 second out in front. Blake Boat usually qualifies well. He is very, very quick in the race, though. He does have a tendency to bin it. He does have a tendency to take an early shower. Not sure what he does in that early shower, but he does have a tendency to sort of do that. So hopefully he can stick on the track here. ZK up the backside of Easy Reaper. They've both got DRS. Is he quick enough? Is he going to make a move? Is ZK up there? Close enough. They go wheel to wheel. Can ZK outbrake him? He's got cars in front of him. And there's Wheel to Wheel out in front as well as Easy Reaper gets forced wide. Easy Reaper stays ahead on the inside then. And ZK on the outside. Easy Reaper is fighting this, but ZK's got the inside line. He's got a little bit more grip, does he? It looks like it, and he pushes Reaper as wide as he legally can, and ZK is out in front of Reaper, and ZK goes up into P7. From P17 up into P7. We have a caution in Sector 3. There is a yellow flag. Who is it? Is it Little Flaves? I think so, as Easy Reaper is also round. So he is round, and as you can see, the cars are streaming past him. Up to turn 1 we go for the 8th time this afternoon, not including the sprint. And these two front runners are starting to stream away from the Lime Soda and OCE Birdie. And this is exactly what I thought would have happened in my race that I won. Oofanoof started well though. He has been dropping down. He finds himself on the back of Piastri, putting pressure on him. Jacko Rex chasing down Blake Boat. They all get into a little bit of a groove now, but it is Birdie on the inside of Lime Soda. Can he get the job done? He does it before the apex, and he's going to get some DRS here. Thank you very much. Can he stay ahead? It is Birdie in the Ferrari. You can see Goffey out of his seat. Goffey is cheering. It is Goffey who's excited. Can Birdie stay on this position? Piastri's going to help him a little bit, because Piastri has put so much pressure on Lime Soda that he's got past and up into P4, and it is Birdie up into P3, and Goffey, he's going to be proud as a father, but he's going to be excited as a team principal as the Ferrari looks on for points today, and Birdie needs to chase down Jacko Rex. All this fighting is not good for him, as we see Jacko Rex up into P2, only 2/10 behind on that hard tyre then with Blake Boat, as Chevy Wolves picks up a 3-second time penalty. He is not having a good day of it. He has pitted, he has put the hards on. Hopefully there'll be a safety car for him, because the Mercedes team principal is cheering his team on. Come on, Chevy Wolves, man. Do us proud, mate. I'll buy you a zinger box. Up into turn 1 we go then, and it is Jacko Rex in the Red Bull with the help of DRS before the apex takes out P1 and is a new leader here at Texas. Blake Boat P2. It's been begging for a couple of laps now. He has been close, but it is this lap that Jacko Rex takes P1 and becomes the leader of the Texas Grand Prix. This is Wallaby Racing League. If you're excited, then hit us a subscribe button. Give us $9, you cheap bums. Keep this stream going. Keep this league going. And all the money raised goes straight back into the league. Actually, does it? I don't know. Kirko, are you still spending it on the adult magazines? Kirko, are you still... Can you... No? Okay, alright, I don't know. Hopefully all the money goes back into the league, but stick us a cheeky follow as well. And if you're a SkyQ or SkyGlass customer, then hit that red button on your controller, and you'll be able to see this battle between Jacko Rex and Blake Boat with 20 on boards, and you'll be able to hear all that team radio. So that's the red button on your controller. Hit it now for SkyQ and SkyGlass customers, as these two are going wheel to wheel around 3 corners now. They come up to the hard braking zone, and Blake Boat with the line gives a lot of room to Jacko Rex. It is Blake Boat, it is Jacko Rex, and it is Jacko Rex on the inside, but Blake Boat's not going to give up. He is right on his backside. What can the McLaren driver do here as we get to the final quarter? He's going to get DRS in, and what a race! War Machine cheering on his team. Good job, War Machine. I love your passion, mate. Let's have a look at the pens. Guys, long race. Stop getting penalties. Stop being a bum. Piastri then, 3-second time penalty. Lime Soda. OS Driver 48, Duck Puncher. Padu Holo now, Panache, and Chevy Wolves all with 3-second time penalties. Piastri picks up another 3-second time penalty. That's 6 seconds of time penalties for Piastri. He's going to get up the road here. And it's Piastri on the Ferrari of OZ Birdie. Does he keep it clean? OZ Birdie out in front. He's not going to have DRS to defend here. But Piastri's going to have DRS to attack. And it's Piastri on the outside. He's got to be careful, Birdie, because Lime Soda's also coming up on the inside. And Lime Soda says, I'll take that double overtake. Thank you very much. And I'll go up into P3. Thank you very much. And I am the Alfa Romeo, and Cruz would be absolutely frothing as we see Birdie come back at Piastri, and Birdie is driving an absolute menacing race this afternoon. Birdie then up into P3, and Lime Soda back into P5. He just can't let it stick. And we've got a 5-car battle here. ZK on an absolute charge in the Alpha Tauri. Currently P5 from P17. This is some driving for your ass, as ZK is now coming up onto the back of Piastri. Can he get the job done? Driver 48 then gets the job done on Lime Soda. That's what he can do as we go down the main straight for the 11th time this afternoon. ZK with DRS pulls out the inside of Piastri, gets the job done well before the braking zone, but Piastri comes back on the inside line. Does he have enough grip though to get out with enough speed? He does, and he is ahead just before the S's, and ZK has to tuck in behind then. ZK has to wait a little bit longer, and he's going to have pressure from driver 48 now. He's got pressure from Lime Soda, and this does look like a tier 1 race with Jacko Rex and Blake Boat out in P1 and P2. OCE Birdie P3 then, and Piastri P4, ZK P5, driver 48 P6, and Lime Soda P7. And around the hairpin we go for the 11th time. This afternoon you're going to start seeing pit stops from the medium drivers. Who's going to pit early, as Blake Boat's got a bit of a run on Jacko Rex, but decides to stay in behind. Jacko Rex has a little bit of a lock up there as ZK gets the job done with the help of DRS down the main straight, and ZK up into P4. And I'll tell you what, the chase is on for ZK. The chase is on. Can someone say it in the chat? The chase is on. If ZK wins this race, it's going to be absolutely menacing. Lime Soda then. Lime Soda, 3-second time penalty. Once more for exceeding track limits. And when you're racing on the edge here, track limits are going to come into a massive effect. And I'll tell you who doesn't have track limits. It is ZK, who's coming up on the inside of the Ferrari of Birdie, and ZK in the Alpha Tauri gets the job done. And ZK up into P3 is absolutely having a menacing race. Blake Boat then P2. 3/10 behind Jacko Rex. Jacko Rex in P1 currently on those hard tyres. They're going to go a little bit longer. And as you can see, look at that. ZK up 14 positions. Little Flab's also up 9 positions. He's on a bit of a charge as well. Pajala's had to pit. He's currently in P18. Maney not having a great race either. Chevy Wolf down 10 positions. So Jacko Rex on those medium tyres as Piastri has a bit of a moment, loses a couple of positions then. Driver 48, I tell you what, he is a man that's on a charge as well. He's on the hard tyres, he's going to go quite long, and he has made the most of these hard tyres. And once you get through 5 laps, I'll tell you what, these hard tyres get into their temperature window, and they look quick. Thank you all for joining us. We currently have 32 streamers in. Really appreciate it. Maxi Boy says driver 48 is on a charge. Absolutely right, Maxi Boy. Oxchillo just angry at Piastri for not wanting to work together. Oxchillo, mate, who should he be working with? Who's the other Aston Martin? Defeated Damo. Alright, well that sounds like a new problem. Throughout the game to let Bro cook a meal for him. Curtis says that the chase is on. The chase is on. It is on. I tell you what, an OCE Birdie on driver 48. Then driver 48 up into P4. He's on an absolute charge. You see that he's coming up. His position change. Look at this, I'll tell you what, 8 positions. Told ya, the man is driving absolutely fantastic then. ZK, 6.5 seconds behind the hard runners. And the hard runners look like this is tyre of choice today. Chevy Rules picks up another 3-second time penalty. Not good for the Mercedes, currently running in P18 and P19 then. Jacko Rex is leading this Grand Prix. I think Left 4 Dead is engineering him. Jacko Rex is doing very well at the moment. Blake Boat is gaining, but not close enough at the moment. So they're on the hard runners. These medium tyres must be absolutely screaming very shortly, I would think so. Birdie P5, then Lime Soda P6, Piastri P7, Ulfanuk, who's dropped a few positions. I'm not sure if that is setup related to P8, and defeated Damo, trying to get up to the back, 2.8 seconds behind this long track here. So we've got a bit of a train battle from P3 down to P8. And then we've got a battle up front, and they're just pulling away and pulling away and pulling away. And currently at the moment, no safety cars in the feature race just yet. Oh, Piastri's had a moment. No, sorry. He hasn't had a moment. He has, Ulfanuk is in the pits. Henchman, quiet day for him so far. He's usually quite quick. Duck Puncher down in P13, just getting the job done, putting in the laps, putting in the motions, non-stop in the Williams. Also putting in the motions and putting in the laps here, and everyone sort of gets into a bit of a rhythm now as we settle down for the second half of the race. Oxchillo, what? Who is that? Who is Avis the Cobra? Oh, someone getting an invite. Yeah, Abbott. Yeah, sorry, mate. Oh, there you go. What? Why? Okay, hang on. One cotton picking second. I'm coming. Doesn't work, War Machine. Alright, Abbott Cobra, hang on a second, hang on 2 seconds. There we go, Nightbot. No. There you go, Discord, there you go. Discord, right there. There you go, for the Nightbot. Here we go, thank you very much, Coffee. Appreciate that a lot, mate. So here we go then. ZK on a charge in the AlphaTauri. Still waiting. Padu Hollow has pitted. He has pitted onto the hard tyres. Ulfanuk has pitted onto the hard tyres. Hopefully they will do him well. Birdie is in now. ZK decides to stay out. He's on the overcut. Birdie on the undercut. Can he get the job done? Lime Soda has got a few penalties. He decides to stay out as well. Piastri into the pits. Yes, Piastri into the pits. He'll put those hard tyres on as well. So this undercut is very popular here unless there is a safety car that have the skills to stay, which is really good. So ZK and Lime Soda are going to have to push here. Push. The engineers are saying because the undercut is on. Ulfanuk comes out in P9 on those hard tyres. Piastri out in P10 on those hard tyres. Padu Hollow comes out in P13. Henchman has pitted as well as Duck Puncher. They go onto the medium tyres. Padu Hollow gets a 3-second time penalty. Jacko Rex, Blake Burt, Driver 48 all stay out on those hard tyres. We are halfway then. Lap 15 of 28. And as you can see, ZK was gaining, but chooses to stay behind. Interesting strategy. Let's see if it pays off for him. Driver 48 in the hard tyres. ZK will probably know that it is not his fight, but he does have to push here because Birdie is on the undercut. And we're going to have to look at the splits here. He is a few seconds behind. Is ZK going to come in this lap? Is he going to react? Is Lime Soda going to react? Is Little Flav going to react? Let's have a look at what's going to happen here. No, ZK decides to stay out, and so does Lime Soda as well. So they're going to go long as we see Blake Boat take the lead of this Grand Prix. They've gone back and forth all day, but it's Blake Boat now. Blake Boat into P1. Can Blake Boat do it? He does. Into the S's and Blake Boat P1, Jacko Rex P2. As Piastri picks up another 3-second time penalty. Not good for him. Driver 48 then 7.5 seconds behind the leaders. The leaders have absolutely streamed away. ZK is not losing a lot of pace on that medium tyre, so that's probably why he's choosing to stay out. He might go long. Can he get to lap 21 and chuck on the softs? Is that a strategy around Texas? We're not sure. We'll find out. Lime Soda has got a few penalties as well, as we see Jacko Rex into the hairpin take P1. But I tell you what, Blake Boat is coming back at him. Jacko Rex has the DRS. Blake Boat, Jacko Rex, they're side by side. Who's going to break later into the braking zone? It's been the story all day, and they both lock up a little bit. Blake Boat and Jacko Rex are side by side then. It is Jacko Rex, it is Blake Boat. Turn 2 side by side, they're wheel to wheel. We lose Easy Reaper. He has DNF, and it causes a full race safety car, and it's worked into the hands of the top guys. A full course safety car, exactly what Jacko Rex, Blake Boat and driver 48 needed. ZK would be popping the party poppers right now. Thank you very much to the game, to Cody's, and probably sending a birthday card to Easy Reaper, because you're going to see them all take their pit stop. Surely, don't make a liar out of me. There we go, Jacko Rex in, Blake Boat's in, OAS driver in, ZK's in, Lime Soda's in, Defeated Damo will come in as well. Little Flames will come in, and I think OCE Birdie may come out if he can hurry it up a little bit. But he is under a delta. He's not going to come out leader of the Grand Prix, and unfortunately, this works into the hands of Jacko Rex and Blake Boat absolutely fantastically, as we see OCE Birdie round the last corner. I think he's going to come out pretty big loser out of this. Maybe P3. What can he do with the delta here? Yeah, I think P3, he needs to try and get ahead of driver 48 here, who had to double stack with Blake Boat, and that double stack has saved him. So Birdie on the hard tyre will finish P3, but Jacko Rex then will maintain P1 under safety car and puts on the faster medium tyre. And just like it was an hour and a half ago in Tier 4, where we had a safety car on lap 16, in Tier 3 we have a safety car on lap 16. You can't write this stuff. So here we go then, Jacko Rex. So full course safety car here then. Here, let's have a look at the race standards at the moment. Driver 48, 6 seconds of time penalties. Piastri, 12 seconds. That's going to hurt him. Let's see what he can do for the rest of the race. Lime Soda, 6 seconds. Padu Holu, 6 seconds. Maney and Chevy Wolves, all with 6 seconds of time penalties. And then we've got Panache, Duck Punter, Henchman, all with 3 seconds of time penalties. Jacko Rex and Blake Boat out in front of this safety car. We're going to have to wait for the field to stack up, and I'm just going to have a look if Jacko Rex or Blake Boat have any warnings here. Let's have a quick look. So we're looking for Jacko Rex and we're looking for Blake Boat here. So Blake Boat's got one warning. Yeah, one warning so far. Let's have a look. Texas is a track where you want to try and stay within the white lines. It's going to serve you well, as we're going to see towards the end of the race. So only Blake Boat then with one time penalty. So this is going to be with one warning, sorry. And this is going to be an absolute cracking race to the finish. So we're just waiting for the two Mercedes to catch up to the pack then. Let's have a look at the tyre condition of the race. Jacko Rex on those medium tyres are going to be a lot faster come the end of the race, you would think. It's going to take about 5 laps for the hard tyres to get into their temperature window. So Birdie and Ulfanuf are going to absolutely have to push on those hard tyres. ZK on the soft tyres, not sure if they're going to get to the end of the race. They usually fall off a cliff here. Texas has got higher lower air temperature. You are a lot higher and it's a lot hotter meaning that the soft tyres will degrade a lot quicker. So ZK on the soft tyre, Lime Soda, Little Flavs, and then Non-Stop Panache and Mason Racing with Pajala all looking to go on the soft tyres as well. They've got nothing to lose. So you would think Padu Hollow is going to be under a lot of pressure come this safety car coming in, and it is poised then for a cracking finish. We have had a cracking race so far. Driver got, oh, that's interesting. Driver 48 got three warnings in the one corner, so that will be removed if that's the case. So that will be removed, and that will make it very interesting come the rest of the race. So here we go then. Safety car is in this lap. If you're new to Formula 1, the safety car comes in, and Jacko Rex, who's leading the race, will essentially become the safety car. And then when he puts his foot down, the rest of the drivers can go. And then it's back to racing conditions. There's no overtaking until the overtaking line. So we have to wait for the safety car to come in. Let's have a look at what Jacko Rex does then, and see when he is ready to go. Yeah, Oxchillo, you are right. 10 lap old sprint. Put who you think is going to win in the chat below, because we are geared up for a 10 lap sprint. Skills is excited. You're all excited. Let's have a look then. And he waits very late, but Jacko Rex is off. Jacko Rex is off, and down the main straight we go then for the 10th last time tonight. It is the Red Bull out in front, leading from the McLaren. From the Ferrari in OCE Birdie then. Turn 1 looks okay. Everyone got through pretty well. ZK does lose a position though. He is down into P5, gets it back fairly quickly, and Piastri in the Aston Martin looks rapid as well. Driver 48 in McLaren, right on the backside of ZK. He's going to want to get past him, hopefully get that penalty removed as well. But it's Jacko Rex and Blake Boat, as predicted, with the medium tyres, getting the extra grip through the S's, and currently already 1.4 seconds ahead of the pack. Jacko Rex 7/10 ahead of Blake Boat, wants to get out DRS zone as soon as possible. Off and off down the main straight we go then. Pumps his battery right behind the Ferrari in OCE Birdie. They're both on the hard tyres. What can Off and off do? He has got a little bit of pressure from ZK. He just let ZK come out. Is that a mistake? And ZK on the inside says double pass, baby. Hits the apex, closes the door, and gets up into P3. It is ZK from P17 up into P3, and Birdie gets past driver 48 in the Ferrari, and this race is not over. Hang on to your seats then, because this is a cracking race. The Aston Martin bumps the Alpha Romeo in Lime Soda. Lime Soda up into P7, and defeated Damo overtakes his teammate up into P8 then, as Piastri gets a little bit of contact, and he's down into P12 behind his dad, as Jacko Rex is the fastest man on track. And I'll tell you what, does he like the medium tyres? The Red Bull does like the medium tyres. He is currently 1.1 seconds ahead, and importantly out of the DRS zone. But Blake Boat is coming back at him. The McLaren is quick in the S's. So can Jacko Rex stay 1 second ahead of him, or can Blake Boat in the McLaren? We know he's got the pace. Who's going to take home the Texas Grand Prix here? Because we have 8 laps of racing. Don't go anywhere, as Piastri is falling and falling and falling, and it's a fall from grace. Piastri down into P19, unfortunately for him. It's absolutely heartbreak, but driver 48 on the inside, coming up to the hairpin of the McLaren, hits the apex, gets the job done, and driver 48 into P4, pumps the battery. He's going to again want to get away from Oof and Oof in that Williams. He's got a little bit more straight line speed, running a little bit higher wings, and that's why the McLaren gets past. That's why the McLaren's a little bit faster in the S's. But can Oof and Oof come back at him? He can't. So round into the third sector we go then. Blake Boat has closed the gap, 6/10 away from the Red Bull in Jacko Rex, and these two have been battling the entire day for the win. It's going to come down to the final few laps, I'm sure, as the other Williams in non-stop go wheel to wheel with Mason Racing in the Red Bull. Mason Racing has the inside line though, coming into last couple of corners. That always helps, and he stays in front. Mason racing up to P11. It's defeated Damo. Picks up a 3-second time penalty. Around the final corner we go then for the 21st time this afternoon. As you can see, DRS has been enabled, and Blake Boat has had a mega last lap, and Blake Boat 3/10 then behind Jacko Rex. As we go down the hill and into the S's once more, the crowd are on their feet as we see the incredible crane view here of the Blake Boat, the McLaren, sniffing, cooking, making some pasta, looking to get some Red Bulls on the barbie, because he looks like he's going to be close enough for an overtake. Can he get it done? Jacko Rex then with 36% ERS, a little bit less than Blake Boat, as Duck Puncher picks up a 3-second time penalty. Into the hairpin we go. You want to get this right, otherwise you lose time all the way down. Jacko Rex out in front. He had a great exit, but Blake Boat with the DRS pulls over to the inside. It should be fairly clinical. It should be fairly easy. Gets the job done well before the apex, over into the braking zone, and Blake Boat is your current new leader of the Texan Grand Prix, and Blake Boat out in front from Jacko Rex, and they've both pulled 2.7 seconds away from ZK. It has been a story from P17 up into P3, but can ZK do it? Will the hard tyre come into window quick enough, and will he have enough laps left to chase down Jacko Rex and Blake Boat? I tell you what, don't write off ZK just yet, because he is an absolute menace and he can still win this Grand Prix. As we see Ulfanulf get past Lime Soda then in the Williams. Ulfanulf around the last corner, he's going to be under pressure. Has he got DRS? Did he get close enough? His window is not open. He doesn't have DRS, and so he's going to be under a lot of pressure from this man here on the inside, who does break a little bit later, gets the job done, but the switchback is on, and Ulfanulf says, do you know who I am? I am Mr. Switchback, baby. And they go wheel to wheel. Someone's going to have to concede, and it is the Alfa Romeo who has to concede. It's always the car on the outside that has to concede, and he does. And Ulfanulf says, mate, I am Mr. Switchback. Don't know if you've heard of me. Here's my number. Give me a call, because I'll take your lunch money. I'm up into P5, as we see Maney pick up a 3-second time penalty as well. And time penalties are up for sale. They must be cheap, because everyone's getting them. Defeated Damo then just about locks wheels with OCE Birdie, comes out, plays nicely, and they go wheel to wheel down this run, down this main straight. Defeated Damo out in front at the moment. Birdie on the outside, Damo on the inside, Birdie on the outside. Who's going to break later? They break at the same time. Birdie tries to switch back. Defeated Damo shuts the door, and Defeated Damo stays up into P7. Ulfanulf P6 then looking to chase down Lime Soda. There's a few penalties in front of him, so he might be able to climb up into P4 if he can just stay in touch and stay close enough of Lime Soda. He didn't get a great exit there. Currently 7/10 behind him, and Jacko Rex and Blake Boat are making the most of these medium tyres. ZK currently 3 seconds behind. He's got probably one lap. He's probably got 1 lap left to try and get those hard tyres. Oh no, he's on the soft tyres. Sorry, my bad. That's right, he's in the soft tyres. So that changes everything. ZK on the soft tyre. I think he's done all that he can here, because these soft tyres, 6 laps old soft tyres, he's going to be under a lot of pressure from the guys behind him. But Jacko Rex then in the Red Bull. We've got 5 laps left of racing this afternoon at Texas then. Blake Boat P1, Jacko Rex P2, and this has been a battle for the ages. It's been a battle all day. It's been absolutely cracking. The Red Bull breaks later then, hits the hairpin. He's going to get DRS as well. He's out in front, takes the lead of the Grand Prix and gets DRS. This is the Red Bull chance to get out in front, to try and get some speed, but Blake Boat right on his behind, holds that 7th gear for a long, long time. And Piastri has DNF. Are we going to have a safety car? Piastri is out of this Grand Prix. I'm not sure if he retired in pits. It looks like it. Maybe he did. I wasn't watching, because I'm just glued to this battle at the front here. Lime Soda very, very close behind Ulfanulf now. Ulfanulf 2.6 seconds behind OX. Driver 48, Ulfanulf gets the job done. Mania and Henchman are falling behind. I think there's been a bit of a tussle back then as well. We've got a yellow flag in Sector 2. Let's have a look. I don't know what's caused that yellow flag, but out in front it's still this battle between Jacko Rex and Blake Boat defeated Damo, P7, 3-second time penalty, though Lime Soda's got 6 seconds, Drive 48, 6 seconds, Padu Holu, 6 seconds, Maney with a mega 12 seconds of time penalties. I tell you what, hang on to your seat because there's going to be some changes at the end of this Grand Prix. Lap 24 then, we've got 4 laps remaining and up the hill they climb for the 5th last time. Oh no, Jacko Rex from 0 time penalties, he's been pushing to a 3-second time penalty, and this is absolutely huge. All Blake Boat needs to do is stay within 3 seconds, not get a time penalty himself, and he could win this Grand Prix. But if he gets a time penalty, it's all over. My gosh, is there any more twists in the tail of this Texas Grand Prix? This is Wallaby Racing League. Chuck us a follow, chuck us a subscribe, chuck us a zinger box, and if you love it, let us know in the comments below who is going to win the Texas Grand Prix. There's been one safety car, Curtis. One safety car, mate. One safety car. As we see defeated Damo, he's on an absolute charge on those medium tyres as well. Gets past Ulfenhoof, and I can't think of anything else except Ulfenhoof might not have a setup that he likes on for the race, because he's dropping in speed and he's a lot faster than what he's demonstrating here today. Certainly very fast in qualifying, has struggled in the race this afternoon. The Williams Magic Shot not going to be too happy with a P12 and a P7. I wouldn't think. Alfa Romeo P5 and P8 at the moment. Cruz, are you happy with that? Let us know in the comments below. Jacko Rexon and Blake both 5.1 seconds away from ZK then on that soft tyre. Looks like they've fallen off a cliff as Driver 48 in the medium tyre is gaining from P4. P5 is Lime Soda then, defeated Damo P6, Ulfenhoof P7, Little Flavs P8, 25 laps completed here at Texas in Austin in the US of A. Here we go then. Yep, comments from the Alfa Romeo team principal there. Cruz, I'm happy, even though Soda has 6 seconds. Happy to see the race pace and Little Flads having an insane Grand Prix from P19 on the grid from the start of this race. And you're absolutely correct, as Blake Boat decides just to tuck in behind Jacko Rex. It's a smart play. He's going to get DRS all the way home, and he doesn't have any time penalties at the moment, so he's got to be careful, because if he does pick up a time penalty, that will be his race over. Well, it won't be over, but he's going to have to make the pass on track then. And it all comes down a little bit as people start playing the strategy game. We're about to start lap 26 then of 28. We have 3 to go. We had qualifying where, I can't even remember, I think Blake Boat, no, he didn't take out P1. Someone else took out P1 in qualifying. Then we had the sprint race where Jacko Rex did take out the sprint race. It was a Red Bull victory. He started P1 today, and he's currently leading the Grand Prix, but with a 3-second time penalty. Blake Boat, P2, he's shown good pace all day, usually bins it in the race. Good to see him having a good race. And then ZK down there, unfortunately Piastri and Easy Reaper TV, our 2 DNFs today. Piastri looked like he was absolutely flying. He did have a collection of time penalties. He did get some damage, I think, in the rear wing, which forced him to pit and retire from the race. Blake Boat then very, very close to Jacko Rex. Could make the pass if he wanted to, but chooses to stay behind. Smart move once more as Jacko Rex locks up into the hard braking zone, and defeated Damos on an absolute charge here. Gets past Lime Soda and up into P5. He has been released ever since the safety car. This Aston Martin has been a car possessed. Currently 3.5 seconds then behind Driver 48. And I'll tell you what, ZK, since Jacko Rex and Blake Boat have stopped fighting and stopped getting DRS pull, ZK is 4.5 seconds behind, but I think it is too little, too late for ZK 1721. It's going to be Jacko Rex, or is it going to be Blake Boat? Can Blake Boat, keep it on track. We have 2 laps remaining. They climb the hill for the second last time this afternoon. Who is going to win the Austin Grand Prix? Let's just have a quick look at time penalties again. So we've got Defeated Damo only with 3 seconds of time penalties. So he is in good standing at the moment. He will jump driver 48 as it stands up into P4. Driver 48 and Lime Soda with 6 seconds. They're going to drop quite a lot as there is a bit of a DRS train behind them. Ulfanuf, Little Flaps. Ulfanuf will jump a little bit if he can get up the road a little bit. And maybe jump Lime Soda. He'll be able to pull a couple of positions. Mainly with 15 seconds of time penalties, unfortunately. Henchman with 9 seconds, and Padu Hollow also with also with 9 seconds of time penalties as well. So Blake Boat then down the main straight, driving down the main straight. He doesn't even choose to open his back wing. He chooses to leave his DRS shut and just stick in behind Jacko Rex. Smart driving by him. Does he want to win it on track? Because he can probably take it in the last lap and win it on track if he wanted to. So we have got 1 and a bit laps to go of this Texas Grand Prix, and it has been an absolute cracking race. This is probably the most quietest it's been the entire race. I don't know, Roshan. We'll see, mate. We'll see. We will see, my friend. And round the final corner we go then for the second last time this afternoon, and we start the final lap of the Texas Grand Prix. Thank you so much for joining us. We've currently got 31 viewers as Mason Racing picks up another time penalty, but Blake Boat then has 22 corners to navigate. He has a few turns left. What has Blake Boat done? Something has happened to his controller, and Blake Boat has gone off. Oh my gosh, this is absolutely heartbreaking. His controller, he's had an issue. And just when you thought it was over, just when we started getting bored, oh my gosh, something has happened. Something has happened to Blake Boat's rig, and Blake Boat has crashed, and he's lost his end plate. And it's absolutely, Blake Boat, keep going, mate. Don't give up. Don't give up. Get the points. Don't give up. The McLaren boy, you'll be frustrated right now, but don't give up, mate. And oh my gosh, ZK from nowhere, 7 seconds behind. Can he win this Grand Prix? What has happened? Something must have happened to his internet or to his controller. We're going to have to find out after the race. But it is Jacko Rexen. He won. He has been given a gift from God. He has been given an absolute miracle. Jacko Rex on a day where Red Bull won the sprint race. He would have thought it was all over. He kept it on track. And it's going to be Red Bull. It's going to be for the second time in as many weeks. Jacko Rex comes round the second last corner, and Jacko Rex round the final corner will win the Texas Grand Prix. It is Red Bull as it was here last week in Singapore. It is like that in Texas, and Red Bull go P1. ZK from P17 up into P2 in the AlphaTauri. And I tell you what, driver 48 drops down, and Ulfanuf, who struggled all day with pace, stayed in, gets on the podium, gets P3 for the Williams. Magic Shot will be absolutely happy. Driver 48 drove like a beast. Little Flames up into P5 from P20, I think, or P19. What a race by him. Defeated Damo, what a race. Lime Soda, Blake Boat, absolute heartbreak in P8. Birdie on a day that he probably should have got a podium. P9, the safety car was not kind to him, and P10 rounds up our top 10. And what a race, non-stop in P10 rounds out our top 10. And what a race here in Austin, Texas. ZK, rightfully so, gets driver of the day. And what a race, what a race. That is an absolute, man, what a race here. So just to summarise, Jacko Rex, I don't know how you get you in the party, Ulfanuf, but Jacko Rex finishes P1 here at Texas in the Red Bull, absolutely cracking. ZK then P3. We will get Blake Boat in here to explain what happened because that is absolutely heartbreak for Blake Boat. Yeah, he's really trying to clean up his act, but yeah, he finishes down in P7 thanks to time penalties. Trial 48 P4, then Lime Soda P5. I think this is for the weekend. Yeah, this is for the weekend, sorry. But Ulfanov P2 for the weekend, absolutely cracking, absolutely fantastic. Picks up a good 22 points. Blake Boat, OC Birdie P8, defeated Davo P9, Henchman P10, Piastri P11, P12 for Easy Reaper, P13 for Non-Stop, and then rounding out with 0 points though, Paddy Holly, Duck Puncher, Mason Racing, Rapid Pajala P17, Chevy Wolves P18, Panache P19, and then Maney in the Ferrari with the P20. Just include your audio for me, lads. I invited the other guys, it's just Blake Boat at the moment. Just include your audio for me, mate. Alright, you there? Hello, Blake, you there? What? What did I do now? Oh shit. Oh shit, I didn't get the timings. Oh shit. Oh. Oh, Blake Boat left the party. I was going to ask him what happened. He must be absolutely devastated. We'll start off with with you, ZK. You might be the only one here. Oxchillo, I wanted to talk to you, mate. I am the rules here. I am the rules, alright, mate? Hopefully someone else got the timing. ZK, mate, sprint, absolutely unfortunate. Felt really for you, mate. P17 up into P2, mate. What a drive for the feature race. Oh, have you included your audio, bro? Ah, alright, hang on there. Amateur, mate. Oh, there we go. Now try. Alright, say everything you just said, ZK, for our viewers, mate.
Alright, so quali was insane. There were some guys putting in really quick laps. My first lap I messed up a little bit, but my last lap I managed to hook up and got pole somehow, so I was happy with that. And then sprint was awful. I was fighting with Blake Boat, and then it was defending. He parked it on an apex, and I rammed him up the butt and got some wing damage. And then that was my race over from there, basically. So I had to just try and defend and not lose as many positions as possible. And then the safety car came out, so I decided to box and then try and fight my way through the pack. But it was just utter carnage. 2 people span in front of me, hit them, got wing damage, and then hit a bunch of other people. It was insane towards the back. So started basically from last in the feature race, but managed to fight my way through, work with driver basically the whole time, dragged him along. We were switching with DRS, so props to him. We worked together really well. And then got up to the front guys. I was trying to go medium soft because I wanted a chance to fight with the top 2. And then the safety car was awesome for me. Boxed onto the softs and then was gaining through the corners on the front too, but they would gain 5 tenths on me every straight with the DRS, so just couldn't get close enough. Really sad for Blake, but it would be absolutely devastating. Controller disconnected on the final lap, so yeah, shame for him, but it was a really good race. Props to Jacko Rex too, he raced really well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Jacko raced well. Really, absolutely heartbreak for Blake Boat, who was trying to get into the party as well, just to get his view on the whole thing, mate. But absolute cracky race from you once more, man. Like, must have been carnage down the back, but looked like you had some real pace. And just a quick question: went on the soft tyres, mate. Do you stick with that decision? Regret that decision?
No, I stick with that decision. If I went on the hards, I wouldn't have been able to pass birdie and off because the softs gave me that bit of extra pace, and the mediums would still have been quicker by the end, so I wouldn't have been able to gain anything anyway. So I think the softs were the right choice.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Cracking race, man. Well done, bro. Good comeback. Good to keep your head down and just keep going with it, eh? Well done.
Thanks, mate.
Blake Boat, you there? Nah, don't think he's there. Lake Boat. We've got about 3 seconds before I shut this down. Oh, you're there. Alright.
Wasn't plugged in properly.
Don't swear on stream, please. Include your audio.
It is included.
Thank you. Lake Boat, you didn't get a podium, mate, but I thought I'd get you in here just because I think the whole world, even though some people may have had issues with you, mate, is absolutely heartbroken with what happened on the last lap, man. You raced an incredible race, incredible qualifying, incredible sprint. Great race with you and Jacko Rex, who's clearly above, in a league of your own this afternoon. Just talk us through that last lap, man, and what happened.
Well, it's not really a last lap. It's the first corner. Yeah, my controller just died. Batteries just went right at the end. I had full battery as well. I was like gonna catch him. I was gonna pass him. I was gonna win, and batteries just died. So now I have to fucking. Whoops, my bad. Done it again. Sorry.
It's alright. You must be frustrated, man. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, now I'm gonna. Oh my god! Right. Now I've got to eat my my thing box sad. That's not really what I wanted to do.
Yeah, that would have been the best victory meal ever, mate.
Yeah. It was also my cousin's birthday today, so he wanted me to win too. Oh well.
Oh, it's unfortunate,
it happens
man.
to everyone.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So sorry to hear. Great race anyway, and congrats on an absolute cracking race and finishing. And ZK Oxchillo said that you owe him everything, mate, and that you idolise him and look up to him.
Who's that?
As well.
Yeah, right.
ZK says that he looks up to Oxchillo. Well, Oxchillo said that.
Yeah,
Oxchillo said that.
Oxchillo
actually have a...
Oxchillo was in our ears screaming.
Oxchillo has a photo.
Times Blake Boat was telling him to shut up at our party.
Yeah.
He just wouldn't quiet, and I could tell ZK everything that he was getting told. But no.
Well, Oxchillo said that ZK has a picture of Oxchillo in his room. Like, just,
considering that
inspiration.
brothers, fair enough.
Exactly, just for inspiration, like topless apparently as well. Yeah.
I have an ugly drawing I drew when I was straight up on my wall, so I think that one's him.
Very good. All right, we'll leave it there, lads. We do have another race for Wallaby on Tuesday night for Tier 2 at the same time, 8:30 Australian Eastern Daylight Saving Time. But that is it for Tier 3 we are. That's lights out.
Yeah.
This is Skillsy, and say hi to your sister for me.